Okay, here's some good ones that I'm going to call it Frame It. Because these are actually pictures from an old calendar of 1942. And people save the pictures from the calendars because look how beautiful they are. And what they did was, a lot of them, to decorate their home, they would use some of these, cut them out, frame them, and put them up. So whenever you found a unique piece, one that really grabbed you, a calendar page that really was nice, just cut it out, frame it, and you add to your decor in your house. Today, well, all we have is the little calendars and everything, so find yourself a good old one. This one's from 1942. Now look at this. I mean, it's a nice winter scene. They're racing horse and sleigh. It's a sleigh horse race. But look at the humor that's in it. I mean, look at this guy. And look at this one falling. I mean, come on. I mean, that's a conversation piece. That is so unique to have it like that and everything. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. It's a beautiful art piece. People know they're watching it all on their porch. Old time looking house. Look at that. As they just slide right through. That's just cool. Well, there's one trailing way behind even. That one's so behind that it didn't end up in color. Not like the rest of these. These are all in the front runners. Look at that. Horse all in their big run. Look at that. So beautiful. A brush for the lead. Call them the flyers on the snow. That is beautiful. That is definitely worth framing and keeping. Very nice. Okay, now look at this one. Another unique piece. The Life of a Fireman. Now look at that. So anyone who's been a fireman and stuff, this would be a good one to frame up for them. Part of the history of the firemen. Look, when they just had one of them. Look how old that is. Back in the early 1900s. Firemen didn't have too much as far as more or less put the hat on. That's how you knew they were a fireman. But look at that. I mean, they're even pulling that. Hurry up and get to the fire. Place has time to burn down before they make it, huh? Look at that. Even has all the shadows, in the picture. It's a beautiful work of art. So see how these beautiful pictures that were in the great big calendars back then were used as home decor? It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, here's another one. The 4 Seasons of Life, Old Age. Ah. 4. Where's the 4th one? Well, I guess she's knitting for the baby to come. Look at that. Just a nice old-time picture by the fireplace. Look at the big pictures they got on the wall. All you needed was good frames back then. Then find yourself a picture. Put it in. Look at that. You can see right outside the window. Horse and sleigh. There you go. Look at that. There's always a Bible on the table. Knitting and stuff going on. And a cat. Look at the rug. All by the fireplace. Beautiful portrait. To just frame up. Ah, these are two. The colors are so bright. Even for 1942, look how bright these colors still are. 2 different ones. I did not divide these up. The sailor when he leaves, and the sailor when he comes home. You see the ship in the background with the American flag. See, now these could be cut right in half and put a two-sided portrait depending on the size of your wall. Perfect. And when he returns. Very bright, bright colors. Alright, now look at this one. Noah's Ark. Look at that. All the history. Beautiful. Two of each. And you can kind of see 1942 to let you know the year. See, they would just take them and frame them. Look at that. Beautiful. So hopefully that gives some of you an idea. If you're on a real tight budget, can't afford much but would like to decorate, go to an auction because they have piles. Sometimes they have just frames, a whole pile of them. They seem to take the pictures out of them, sell the pictures separate, and sell the frames separate. Sometimes they sell them together, but most of the time they're sold separately. But you know, you get old calendars like this, you find a picture that really grabs at you. At the auction you can get the frames too. A whole pile of frames, real cheap. And just keep them for when you find stuff, especially if you're redoing a whole house. If you bought an old farmhouse or whatever, it's a lot of rooms to decorate. So finding these old calendars, you know, when they were big like this, then getting a pile of frames at the auction, these are good auction finds. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll find some more good old auction finds for you. Give you a few ideas too. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we have another great auction find. Got some beautiful ducks that just, you hang them on the wall and it's like they're flying. Now they've got a little bit of blue on them and stuff, and I've painted my bathroom blue. Just doing the touch-ups today, so I was looking for something different to put up on the walls than what I had before, because before I had wallpaper, so it was really different. So I think that these will really stick right out because I got the varnish woodwork. So these brown here will work out nice to go with that. And my knobs are white, so that helps with that. But the walls are blue. It's a light blue, not a dark blue like this. But it'll help bring this right out on the wall. And they're kind of unique and cute. They just hang there. No real markings on them. But they just hang right in there. So they're really beautiful. So that'll be some nice piece, because I got kind of a small long wall that I want to put these on. Wider walls, I got beautiful pictures to put on. So anyhow, I have these three here that will go up on that wall. And then in my auction find, along with these guys, was this here. For the golfers. Look at this. It actually says Rainbow Custom Made USA #1. Nice puck. No, it's not a puck. It's, what do they call it? The bottom of the golf stick. Ah, it's different, that's for sure. But it was custom made. Used the whole bottom. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. They put a duck on it. So that's kind of cute. Very different. Just so different, unique. So you know what? There's a mirror in that bathroom right where the ducks are going to be going. The flying ducks. I think I'll just set them right on there like that. On the side where the light is, there's a little room there. I'll just set them up there. So when people are sitting on the commode, they're going to be looking at that, wondering, what on earth? Gotta give people a variety of stuff to look at. You know, instead of always putting the magazines and stuff like that that people in the old days used to put when you went to the bathroom. But I thought this was a unique piece. So, look at that. It's even got all the marks, look. All the indentation. Really neat. A golfer's delight. Alright. So that ought to look cute. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing you this auction find and letting you know what I'm going to do with it. Alright. Bye-bye now. Okay, these pieces are all some of the old-time KitchenAid pieces. We had the old days when you cooked and stuff. It was, you didn't measure exact, it was like close enough and stuff. So these little scoops were perfect in the old days. This one here with the pink ribbon. As you can see, it says 1 cup. You just scooped it up. You didn't have to be exactly perfect like today's cooks. They want exactly. So when I do my frosting, it's hard for me because I don't usually measure. I just make it. So, you know, it's really different. So here's the 1 cup. Cute little ducks. See, it says, let me make sure you can see that good. JSNY, made in Taiwan. Alright, and that's the whole set. Almost looks like a shoe because it's got the extra piece right there. But that's so it sits there. See how nicely it sits. Okay, the blue one here is a 1/2 cup. These are all in excellent condition. Look at that. All the wings and everything. Okay, and this one is a 1/4. Cute. Cute. Now I think in today's world they probably use it for decoration. And this little one in green is 1/3, I believe. Okay, so you have them. Now look at these vintage salt and pepper shakers. Salt has 3 holes, pepper has 2. But look at these. You can tell, if you look closely at the patina of it all, and see the age of this little fella. And to see that as much as it was used, that the paint is still on there nicely, not all worn from people handling it. There are no real marks on it. But they done a good job when they made things back then. And stuff. Because the paint stayed on with all the use. And it's had a lot of use, you can tell just by looking at the patina of the hat and everything. So he's gotten a lot of use. So, good old chefs. Look at that, isn't that cute? Just so cunning. Be nice if there was a year or something on it, but there ain't. But look how nice the paint's still on it after all the use. So these are nice little sets. So I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me. Join me as a friend. I know I have someone who loves salt and pepper shakers, so this is another one, but I still have a big group of salt and pepper shaker videos coming up too. Top of the one that I just made a little while ago. There's still another one to come, and I threw in salt and pepper shakers in this one to go with the rest of the KitchenAids. Alright, Baker's Special. Just made for cooks. Alright, be sure to sub me now, and we'll bring you some more. These are all auction finds. So you can mix and match all kinds of stuff. Go to an auction. Find a local auction in your community. Go check it out. I wanted to check it out I want to go just once, just to see what it's like. I went and I've been hooked ever since. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we have two statues from England. Couldn't match it up as a set because they're from England. I really didn't have anything to match it up with, so I just bring them both to you together. Alright. Let's take a good look at that. It's ceramic, but it feels really different. Okay, if you notice inside, it says England. And this one here is also England. This one, the hair, color of the hair is more together than what the other one is. Again, England. Gotten aged, that's for sure. But they're definitely historical pieces. Alright. Just never know what you're going to find. But if you're into England statues and you're a collector of them, that's a good little set. They're made for a small, small space. Maybe a little corner shelf. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me. Join me as a friend. Bye-bye now. Alright, here we are today with a couple of great auction finds that happen to be car advertisement. 2 ways to go sweepstake. Win a silver, win a gold, or win both. Look at that. Plus over 250 other valuable prizes. Alright, these are some old ones, ain't it? And someone framed them, so that was really nice to see that all framed up. Some beauties from way back. So these are Enrico, double the action, with no one but 2 exciting sweepstakes. Yay! Very nice. Then we have another one right here. Alright. Look at this one. Ford Fiesta on the Ford division. This is the 75th anniversary. Europe's most successful new car in history. Wow. And someone had enjoyed framing both of these. How do you like that, huh? It's a couple of good ones. So if you're doing a man cave, pictures like this are really nice to have hanging around. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. They're just auction finds I found interesting in a box, so I thought I'd bring it to you in video form. So check out your local auctions. Never know what you're going to find. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, this is a very interesting piece, and I've added the salt and pepper shakers only because there's a lot of black in them. You can see there, let's see, what's it say underneath? Brian's made, let's see here, made in Japan. Oh, Bryn's, and it's made in Japan. So these are the salt and pepper shakers. So I thought they were nice to add to this collection. Since they're made in Japan, I guess they kind of all, this one's a nice label for you to see. That makes this set a nice unique piece. Now I want to get real up close so you can really see the details of this. Look at this. It's just in between glass, like this, on a beautiful little stand, you can see. But you gotta look at all the details. Look at this. It's kind of like it's made out of paper mache. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. Definitely a work of art. So delicate. Unreal. Look at that. Look, even the branches. Look at that. The tree. And all its branches. Look at that. It's just so interesting. I thought, what a beautiful piece to bring to everyone. And this was in a box, and it was an auction find. I did not know what was underneath, and this is what was underneath. So the salt and pepper shakers were in another box, so I just pieced them together. So if you've got a little knick-knack shelf and everything, and you're decorating in a lot of blacks, you know, especially if you're doing, look at that, you can see sideways, look at this. I'm turning it around so you can see the back side too. Because it's just, you know, so interesting to look at. Definitely a good conversation piece, if that's your aim. But you get a little corner shelf and everything, and you're decorating maybe with cast iron and stuff like that. This is a beautiful piece to add to that. It's just so delicate. Look how delicate that is. Just itty bitty pieces. A lot of work that goes into that. Beautiful. Love it. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. It's just so special. So beautiful. Just fell right in love with it when I seen it. It was like, oh my God, the work, the talent to do it, the patience to do it, and to do it so gracefully like this. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and you never know what I'm going to find at the auction, because I never know. I just bring it right to you so you can see the variety of stuff that's all out there, and pieces you might be interested in, you know, doing your home decorating. You're going, all right, I'm going to look for that. These are the pieces I need. These are the pieces I want. They would make very good conversation pieces. And this one is definitely a beautiful conversation piece. Alright, be sure to sub me. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we have a little snail display set. I pieced her with them only because she's standing on green grass, just like they're standing on the same shade of green on the outside of the leaves that they're standing on, or sitting on, whatever you want to call it. So I thought if you had like a little corner knick-knack shelf in the house and everything, and you needed just small pieces. You know, sometimes it's hard to find a lot of smalls, and something that's interesting, you know, that grabs at you and stuff. So I thought this would make a cute little set. So, and they're just so adorable. I mean, look at the happy little smile they have. And that's up on the shelf. little kids, you know, because they're so much shorter, what they see is the smile. And see, they're all being friends. They're cute. This one almost, it has a hole so you could maybe almost hang it if you needed to, depending on your space, if you didn't have space for them all. Kind of cute. What a beautiful little smile. Look at that. So adorable. I have a kids fan page on Facebook. So this is one of the items that I'll be putting on for the kids to see. Okay, this one here has a butterfly and everything. But look at that. They all smile. All got these cute little smiles. And so this one's got a little beetle bug. And look at that. And kids being at the lower level and stuff, just see that beautiful smile. Doesn't hurt to smile. And of course she's bringing, you know, because if your little knick-knack shelf is in the kitchen, she's got a basket of fruits there, or looks like corn. Fish. Basket of fish. There you go. Prepare the meal. Okay, so she's just added on there because of the green. But I thought this was just a cute, cute little piece here. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more good old auction find. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, this is a collection of the McDonald's Disney characters and stuff, and I have a granddaughter who's 5, and she's got this 3-foot tall playhouse. So these little characters from McDonald's, of course, is a really perfect size for her playhouse, so she can have them all come and visit and use her own imagination. So she has about 1/3 of these already that she collected. But this is part of an auction find. There was a box full of them, still in their boxes and everything. So she unwrapped them all, and she told me which ones she already had and didn't have, you know, because I left that for her. And so I told her, well, first I'm going to do my video, because I do have a Kids Safe Facebook page, a like page, a Facebook like page, just for kids, you know, that are safe, that has, you know, some of the animals and stuff, you know, because we have pigs and chickens and other animals that I've gone and videoed and stuff. And so this will make a good collection to add to my Facebook like page, all safe for kids. So first, you know, when they had this one here, look how all they have just the pieces like this, you know, and Tigger, he's just so cute. And they all just lock right in like this to make kind of like a little train, you know, of them all. So we got Pooh, and we got the horse, we got the crickets, we got Mickey, we got the snail, we got the little doggy. And hey fella, say hello, howdy. Okay. Then of course these two, they're different. They may look the same, but they're different. And this guy here, he's so cute. Because look at that, his tongue sticks right out. You can close his tongue. In the back, you've got this extra little piece here that just opens it right up. So the kids can really use their imagination when they play in the playhouse with them. And of course they have all the lions, and this guy just sits down. So he's kind of Mr. Fox here. He moves at the waist and everything. A lot of these, their arms all move and everything. So that's really cool. Oh, isn't he cute? Yeah, look at that. He's going to the beach. So kids can pretend, okay, we're all going to the beach. And here we have another Tigger. He's not on the stand like that Tigger. You know, so we added them all. Of course, got to be a wizard in there. Oh, and here's the other one there. Now see how they're different. The shirts are different. Still got the blue pants, and There's shoes, but it's the checkered of the shirt that's different, and the style of the hat that's different. So there's another piggy right there. So, and then you got Disney. Getting all the characters. Extra little doggies. They move at the neck, move at the arms. And of course, little Bambi. Hello. Its legs move, so you can make them jump high, you can make them jump low, you can make them just stand right up like that, or you can make them in a running to get away motion, whichever way you want. He's really cute. So these are all the character, and these are just perfect size. McDonald does a good job at doing that, getting them all the perfect size. So kids who have playhouses and stuff can use all these little characters in their imagination. Because the more imagination kids have, the more creative they'll be as adults. So that is really, really cool. Alright, so my granddaughter told me to hurry up and make that video so she can take them home so her and Sissy can play with them. Alright. So here I am. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing them. It's just for the kids. So it's going on a kids playlist and on my Facebook like page that are safe videos for kids to watch. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have some unique little salt and pepper shakers. They're all different and for different purposes. Some are really old, some are really completely strange, some I just don't know. The little kitties I know. They're the cute ones. Look at that. When it's sleeping, Pepper is sleeping. And Salt is wide awake, ready to give. Hello. So I had a lady who asked me to do salt and pepper shakers. So this is the second video. I mentioned it in my other salt and pepper shaker video that I had more and have to do another batch of salt and pepper shakers. So here we have the little kitties. Then for our hunters, safe to take hunting because it's made like a plastic as a person. And on the back side, you have a deer. So this is a good salt and pepper shake to take on your hunting trip. If you're going up to camp, this is perfect. Oh, look at that. You have a woman and you have a man. Man's pepper. Alright. And you have your deer. Then here you have a couple of beehives. Really strange looking. Just a tiny little hole on the top. So I don't know. Definitely ceramic. Different kind of design. But here you have your little bee right there. There's a whole hive. Alright. So there's a beehive. That's all you got. It's one hole on the top. So I think that would be a little bit hard. But I don't know. And of course you have the barrels. Salt and pepper shakers that are just barrels. And this one here, I have no idea. I don't know what this is supposed to. It's made in Japan. I have no idea what it's supposed to represent. So maybe somebody who knows can put it in a comment. But salt, of course, is white. Black is pepper. They have just flower designs on them. So they're very different. And these are extremely different. It says New York City. At first I thought, okay, they're just cute little street sign, till I read what the street sign says. It says pepper, and that one there says salt. Look at that. Beautiful little design on that. A little bit of a flower, and it says New York City. And then I go, oh yeah, look at that. A hose right on top there. You open it up right there. Fill it. It's so funny. So definitely a good conversation piece. See, this one says pepper. Definitely make a good conversation piece. Pours a lot of pepper though. They both have 4 holes in them. Whew. Okay, you have to learn your shakers. Because a lot of times the peppers will only have 2 and the salts will have 3 on traditional type. You know, like this one here, or that one there, or the kitties. But on this one here, completely different. But they're salt and pepper shakers. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing you this extra little collection of salt and pepper shakers. Alright, stay tuned for more. This is an auction find. Stay tuned for more. We'll bring you whatever we find. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we are today with the rest of the 1942 calendar pictures. Apparently these were on calendars. Look how beautiful they are. And people saved them because they're really nice. And all they needed was a frame to put them in a frame and then hang them on the walls. So when they had really nice pictures that they enjoyed from a calendar and it would fit their decor, that's what they did back then, just to add something different. So here we have this one here. It says single. So that's the picture of that one. And this one was Abe Lincoln. And this one says married. And this one is Washington. Yep, the rooster's up this morning. And this one, you see how these were just small pictures, is because it was a whole page. They just cut them in half. They made them so people could cut them and use them. There's a little crinkle there. But this was the American fireman. Rush to the conflict is what it says underneath it. And there he is here, the American fireman, always ready. Ah, look at this one. Now that was a beautiful one to be hanging and stuff. It says, hang time, the first load. So see how they had really bright, colorful pictures? And that added to people just using it for home decor. All you needed was a good frame. And it made a beautiful picture. See how they're all just pitching the hay. That's how things were done. Put it in the wagon, used to tap it down. I know we did when we were kids. Put it all in the wagon, put it in the barn. And us kids, our playtime was jumping in the hay to tap it all down so they could get more hay in the barn. Feed the cows. That's how things were in my days. Alright. And then this one is the American Homestead Winter. And look at that. Going for a nice sleigh ride right there. And the barn. Cows, chickens, and the old house. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed my bringing you all these pictures that came from the old calendar. I've done, well, I think 4 videos on these. So I hope you've enjoyed them all. Seen some good pictures. And stay tuned for more. This, of course, was an auction find. I look forward to the next auction and see what I get. And I'll bring it all to you in video form. Alright, bye-bye now.